What is up, everybody? So today's video, I'm bringing you guys a ban list discussion. The Yu-Gi-Oh ban list should be released sometime early October, late September, and I just wanted to talk about the ban list and give you guys my opinions on what should get hit, what should come off, and etc. Also, if you guys are new here, I would invite subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I'm mainly a Yu-Gi-Oh vlogger, and I don't really do discussions like that. So if you guys like vlogging and you guys like people who play Yu-Gi-Oh and go to actual locals, hit that subscribe button for more. So we're gonna look at my list I got here on my phone, and I got, honestly, real talk, banned Verde Anaconda. Now, the reason why I think Verde Anaconda should get banned outside of Destiny Hero Dragoon, not Destiny Hero Dragoon, what am I saying? Red Eyes Dragoon, is because the Dragoon card is too good. Like, I don't feel like anybody should be able to spam Dragoon with Verde Anaconda. And Fusion Destiny is gonna be a thing getting used in the near future for that Phoenix Enforcer card, the guy that lets you pop and everything. So I think, honestly, banning Verde Anaconda, for one, is going to allow Fusion Destiny not to get hit, which is going to make us hero players get peed off if that does get hit. And for two, I don't think any deck should have easy access to cards like Destiny Hero, Phoenix Enforcer, and Red Eyes Dragoon. Those cards should be a hard summon for players. They should be able to just spam it in any deck. Verde Anaconda is very toxic, and I don't think Konami meant for it to be toxic. However, seeing how us creative Yu-Gi-Oh players brought it out with the card is being abused in a little bit everything that can be abused with. So with that being said, in order to prevent Konami to have to limit card creation interaction, banning Anaconda would be really good for the meta. Also ban Cyber Angel BENTEN. Reason ban: BENTEN is making Drytrons way too consistent. Now, granted, Drytron as a deck is not that consistent. Well, I'm not gonna say it's not that consistent, but Drytron as a whole is the type of deck that, if it has an amazing hand or a 2-card hand, it can spit out a board with infinite negates, and it's almost automatically a game one loss to whoever the opponent is. That's definitely not something you guys want to happen. So in my personal opinion, by getting BENTEN hit, it's going to make things a lot better for the meta, because Drytron's consistency will be a little bit hurt, and that way people don't have to worry about getting spammed 5 negates, summon my monster, and pass them. I think it's really unfair. And honestly, like, I would like Dark Ruler more to matter more against Drytron, and by hitting BENTEN, it allows them not to search their Evas as much, which would allow them to get the Herald card that negates monster effects, because it's a shame you can go Dark Ruler no more or Super Poly against a Drytron pair, and they still can beat you because they got the Herald of Orange Light in hand negating your every play. I think that's goofy, and with that being said, I think it should be hit, in all honesty. Now, to one, I don't really have many cards on this ban list prediction. This is just my honest predictions from this going to locals, playing in box tournaments, case tournaments, things like that. I actually think the format is very healthy. But to one, I got TENKI. TENKI is a card that allows a lot of decks to spam the Zodiacs, which allows decks to go into AA Zeus. AA Zeus, in my personal opinion, is a balanced card. It's an amazing boss monster with a cool effect. However, Zodiacs can abuse it, and that's fair that they can abuse it, but if I can't use Rhoda in Heroes at 3, other decks shouldn't be able to use TENKI to search a Zodiac and make a more powerful card than I can with Rhoda. I feel like it's completely unfair. By hitting it to 1, it doesn't kill the Zodiac engine and decks that need it, like Settlement Grade, but it allows more player interaction and allows people not to rely on Zodiac, which in my personal opinion would help out with deck building. Also to 1, I got one more card, Revolt to 1. This card is just goofy. Like, Tri Brigade, Revolt, bringing back everything from the Banished and Graveyard is too good. This is literally a better version of Return from Different Dimension. Now, a lot of you younger players might not know what the Return from Different Dimension was, but a lot of us older players remember. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below if you guys remember this. It sucked beating down them Chaos decks back in the day. They set the Return, bring back the entire field, and just go off from game. It's a reason why people hated the Pendulum format, because Pendulums was the same concept where you get rid of your opponent's field, they top deck a scale, bring their entire field back. I think by hitting the revolt to 1, it allows Tri-Brigade to still do some pretty cool plays, but it doesn't allow them just to be overpowered. I think a lot of things is right now is Tri-Brigade is just really good at just, oh, I can lose my field, set the revolt, bring it back, bounce one of my cards on my opponents with my monster vet, because it gives you a link summon on top of that. If it just brought back the monsters, it'd be one thing, but the fact that it gives you a link summon is too good. I think down to 1 for now, and maybe back to 3 later when the meta game can catch back up, if you will. So yeah, that's pretty much to my 1. And honestly, to 3, oh, I'm sorry, I got to 2. Okay, so to 2, Call by the Grave. Now, I predict Call by the Grave coming back to 2 before 3, reason being, Konami, they never bring things back down to 3 right away. Sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't. Call by the Grave is at 1. A lot of players have been complaining about not having this card. It's already bad enough we don't have the Nobleman and Crossout card that allows you to look in your opponent's hand and get rid of all copies of a specific card. However, at least with Card by the Grave at 2, it'll help us with the upcoming threat of Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer, which I think is going to be really annoying to deal with coming into future metas, because a lot of players are planning on splashing the future Destiny engine and everything just to make the Phoenix Enforcer. So if you guys have a Call by the Grave backed with your field, you can at least Call by the Grave the Phoenix Enforcer so they can't come back, which I think is going to be pretty huge. And then maybe if Konami does do that, that will allow us to do on the following ban list, which will probably come out in January, to get Call by the Grave back at 3. And last but not least on this list, a card I think should come back at 3 is, and you guys could dislike the video at this point if you guys want, because I think a lot of you guys are going to disagree with this, but Solomon Grace Mario Stalio. Like, I think Solomon Grace is not that good right now, despite them topping here and there. I personally feel like Heroes, Prank Kids are just better decks than Solomon Grace. Yeah, Solomon Grace is good. They can set up a first turn board. They can play to go second game, but they're just not overpowered. When I play against a solid player, maybe it's because I play Heroes, you guys let me know. But when I play against a solid player at locals, I'm not scared. I'm like, okay, you do your little thing, bait one back row, bait another back row, combo out. And almost every deck can do that nowadays. Every deck could literally bait 1 or 2 cards, depending on the hand, and then just go full combo. So Solomon Grace, it just ain't cutting it nowadays. Now, granted, Solomon Grace has a lot of spamming potential, OTK potential. However, I just don't think it's that threatening. So with 3 Mirage Stalio, it gives the deck a little bit more boost to be a little bit more competitive, similar to Sky Strikers. Like, Mirage Stalio is good at 1, which is giving Solomon Grace power, but at 3, it'd definitely be a force to be reckoned with, bouncing your opponent's card when they link summon and then going off at OTKs. So, tell me what you guys think about this discussion, man, in the comment section down below. Like the video if you're new here and subscribe for more. Also, man, subscribe if you guys like Yu-Gi-Oh vlogs. Man, I'm really trying to make this the best vlog as possible. So with you guys' support, I can do that. Also, check out the merch, Only Yugi's. It should be advertised somewhere on the screen right here. My own little merch line. I'm gonna be dropping new merch every month. I got a Halloween merch idea coming up. I got a Christmas merch idea coming up. So be on the lookout for that, man. All right, it's your boy Rogue, bringing you guys another Banlist discussion for the October format, and I'm signing out. Peace and stay innovative. Deuces.